My grandmother kept a photo of each of us taped inside her front door. I was 14 the day I saw her check it. I'd been staying with Grandma Ruth for the summer while my parents sorted out the house. Her place smelled like lemon and old paper, and she had one rule. Nobody answered the door but her. That afternoon the bell rang, and I got up out of habit. "Sit down, Callie," she said, sharp enough that I froze. She walked to the door slow, her hand trailing the wall. Then she did something strange. She leaned in close to the little strip of photos taped along the frame, 6 of them all her grandkids, and studied them like a grocery list. "Who is it?" she called. "It's Danny, Aunt Ruth. Come to check on you." Her finger stopped on one photo. A boy, maybe 20, dark hair. "Danny," she said. "Which one's your mother?" A pause. "Ah, come on, it's cold out here. Which one's your mother?" "Sharon." Grandma peeled that photo off the frame, folded it, slipped it into her cardigan pocket. Then she opened the door. He was tall, smiling, a grocery bag in one arm. "Nice coat." He looked right past me. "There she is," he said. "Brought your prescriptions." "You're good to me," Grandma said, and let him in. I watched him the whole hour. He knew things. Grandpa's name, the dog we'd had, the church on 5th. He set a stack of papers on the table. Just some forms, Aunt Ruth, to make the bank easier, and slid a pen across. Grandma signed nothing. She kept smiling. She kept him talking. When he left, I asked who Danny was. "I don't have a nephew named Danny," she said. I laughed, because I thought she was confused. She wasn't. "Callie, honey, I stopped knowing faces about 2 years ago. Doctor calls it something. Your grandpa's face, your face, they slide right off me the second you leave the room." She tapped the frame. "So I keep you where I can find you. But you let him in?" "I know." She sat down heavy. "He's been coming 3 weeks. First time he held a photo of your cousin Danny up at the window. Said his phone died. I matched it and opened the door." Her jaw tightened. By the time I understood, he had my mail, my account numbers. He kept coming because I couldn't be sure. A stranger to me is the same as family. That's the whole trick. My stomach dropped. "Then why'd you let him in today?" She pulled the folded photo from her pocket and smoothed it on the table. It was Danny, except along the bottom edge in pen she'd written a date. "Yesterday's. Because yesterday," she said, "the real Danny drove up from Ohio and sat in that exact chair at 7 p.m. I marked his photo when he left, so I'd know I'd seen him." She turned the picture toward me. "The man today used the same photo. Same crease, same corner. He took it off my window weeks ago and I never noticed it gone." She stood. "Which means the man who just sat in my kitchen isn't confused about who Danny is. He knows there's no Danny coming. He's been watching long enough to be sure no one checks on me." Her voice didn't shake. "But someone does now." A car door slammed in the driveway. He'd forgotten his pen. He was coming back. Grandma walked to the phone on the wall and dialed 3 numbers I could hear from across the room. "Yes?" she said calmly. "There's a man on my porch. He's been stealing from me for 3 weeks and he's about to knock." A pause. "How do I know?" "Because I keep a photo of every person allowed through this door." She looked at me. "His isn't on it." The knock came cheerful. 2 raps. Aunt Ruth left my pen. "Come on in, Danny," she called sweetly, and unlatched the door. He stepped inside smiling. The first thing he saw was me holding up my phone, filming. The second was Grandma sliding his stack of bank forms into a drawer, her shaking hand deliberate on every page. His smile went flat. "What is this?" "You told me nobody checks on me," Grandma said. She pointed to the strip of faces taped along her door. "I've checked on all of them for years. I just couldn't check on you." Outside, a siren turned onto her street. He lunged for the drawer. I got all of it, his hand, the forms, the account numbers, and his own handwriting, before Grandma pressed her palm flat on the paper and said, loud enough for the phone still hanging off the hook to catch every word, "His name isn't Danny, and he is not my family."